Do you want to be a better protector, provider, and leader as a man? I'm sure you do. That's why you clicked this video. But I guarantee you that if you don't take care of this one important thing, then you will never actually be as capable of a man as you should be. So let's get into it. What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be a more confident, fulfilled, and attractive man. So let's get right into the topic. When I talk about being a better leader, being a better protector and provider, we all want this, right? You know, I would hope that if you're watching my channel that you want to be a more capable and a purposeful man in your life. In order to really tap into that, in order to serve most effectively and to lead most effectively, we first must take care of ourselves, meaning you got to be selfish. I know that sounds backwards in the new age that we're in, where everything is about inclusion and helping everybody. And look, I'm not against helping others. My whole message around masculinity is to be the best man that you can be, to ultimately serve others and lead them into their most highest self. But I have a belief that you can't do that until you first serve yourself. As like the saying goes, how can you give from an empty cup? You know, I see a lot of people, mainly women, but I see some guys doing this where they want to help other people and they take care of everybody else's needs first, and they forget about themselves. They neglect their own desires. And as a result, they're in this place of lack. They're in this place of scarcity. And when you try to help somebody else from this place of scarcity, you're not even equipped to actually serve them. You're actually making it worse for the other person because you're not giving from a place of fulfillment. You're essentially people pleasing, trying to make everybody else feel good while you neglect what you have going on. I grew up a massive people pleaser. I used to do this all the time, where I'd make sure my friends are okay. What did they want to do? I didn't care what I wanted to do. Well, at least I didn't express what I wanted to do. And as a result, I always felt empty. I always felt like I wasn't being taken care of. And the reality was I needed to take care of myself. I needed to understand what I needed and gave it to myself before I expected anybody else to give it to me. And I've always had this desire to help people. I've always wanted to help people and reach out, give advice, give wisdom. My friends used to come to me for advice back in the day because I don't know, had a sense of a different kind of perspective than most people. So my friends would come to me and ask for help. But a lot of the times I was just talking shit because, well, I didn't do that in myself. Because I didn't help myself in that area. I just thought it sounded good. And that's what I'm talking about. It comes off very inauthentic and disingenuous when you don't actually solve the issue in your life that you're trying to solve in other people's lives. Does that make sense? Like, imagine if you hired a plumber, for example, and he's never fixed his own home. Like, his house is trash. His plumbing is terrible. Everything in his own home is ruined. And you hire him to work on your house. What the hell do you think he's going to do to yours? It's going to go to trash. Because you don't trust that he knows what he's doing. To be a better leader, to be a better servant to others, you have to first be equipped. And I know it sounds so backwards to be selfish. I ultimately believe that in order to be selfless, you first have to be selfish. No one's going to take you seriously because your life isn't in order. And I'm not saying you have to be perfect. Damn sure you don't have to be perfect. I'll be an advocate of that forever. You don't have to have everything figured out, but you have to have the groundwork, the foundational building blocks before you give somebody else advice. That's my biggest thing with I help clients with, is laying that foundation, making sure you're a man that you know what you want, you have a clear identity, you have a fulfilling lifestyle, and your relationships you're starting to improve upon. That is my whole goal with my coaching and my business. So if you don't have those things taken care of, well, I'm sorry, but you're not equipped to obviously lead a woman first and foremost, but anybody. You can't really start you can't start a business that way. You can't serve others that way because you are lacking skills, knowledge, wisdom, expertise, experience, you name it. Before you go and help somebody else, help yourself first. Ask yourself, is this something I feel that I have mastered or something that I feel I'm proficient in and competent in? If it is, then you're equipped to help. Then you're equipped to serve someone. And this is so important because men want to be leaders. If you're watching this, you have the desire to be more masculine, to be a better leader, to be a better protector, to be a better provider for your future family or your relationships or whatever you're creating in your life. If you don't have your shit together, you can't lead, you can't protect, and you damn sure can't provide. You have to provide for yourself. You have to protect yourself. You have to lead yourself as a man first before you can do that with anyone else. So another example that I have, when I started this channel, it was in 2018. I was very young, 23 years old, thought that I could be a coach for men when I was still dealing with a lot of shit in myself. I immediately wanted to start being a coach and start making money and monetizing my channel and all this stuff. I was obviously thinking 100 steps ahead, but I didn't have a lot of experience with working on myself. I had a little bit of information, but it was just because of the books that I read or the things that I saw online. It wasn't actual experience that I have lived and embodied. It was just things that I've learned through other people. So yeah, it wasn't a coincidence for the first few years of my business. I wasn't really making any money. I wasn't closing clients because I wasn't equipped to serve or to lead anyone. Now I'm a lot better. 6 years into my channel and my business and my self-improvement journey, I'm a lot more equipped now to help other people, to serve men that want to level up in their lives, because I've done a lot in the last 6 years. So I hope this is making sense. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like, you have to help yourself first. You have to be selfish in order to be selfless. 2024 needs to be a year where you really take care of yourself, and not in a way that you shut other people out and be like this arrogant prick where you don't take care of other people. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just genuinely having a foundation of self-improvement, of self-care, of purpose, of being a man that knows what he wants. Because most people don't. And I'll tell you what, most guys do not know who the fuck they are or what the hell they want. And as a result, their relationships suffer. They never start that business. They never start making more money. They get stuck in a career that isn't fulfilling to them. And their health is usually out of whack too, because all these things are connected. If you take anything away from this video, serve yourself first before you even think about trying to serve others. Most people that just want to be selfless and forget themselves, they end up being people pleasers. And you both suffer for it. You and the person that you're trying to help. Hopefully this makes sense. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below. If anything here resonates with you, were you a people pleaser in the past? I'd love to know a little bit more about yourself. Let me know what topics you want me to cover more on this channel moving forward as I continue to crank out more videos. I want to be more consistent on YouTube. I know I've been lacking a little bit, but it's just because I've been a lot more focused in on Instagram. It's where I get the majority of my business. So it is what it is. I'll improve and get better at this, and I want to get into a rhythm because I love YouTube. It's fun, and I love being more long form with my videos because I'm very much a long-winded person, as you can tell. I can't just get through one thing and concept in 60 seconds. It's very hard for me. So anyway, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy content about improving your masculinity as a man, improving the quality of your lifestyle and the quality of your relationships. And if you want to work with me personally to work on anything that I talked about in this video today, laying that foundation, building that framework, that's what I do for my clients. So make sure to click the link down below if you want to talk to me. We can hop on a discovery call and I can hear about your goals and what is potentially getting in the way for you. So that's pretty much it, man. Pretty straightforward video. I'll always be a proponent of working on yourself, not just for yourself, but ultimately to serve other people, for others. Being a contributor, being a servant. You can't do that without first serving yourself. That's it, man. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you tune in next time for another exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Just kidding. RIP to Akira Toriyama. He is the creator of Dragon Ball. That was my entire childhood. Every guy that I know pretty much had a phase where they loved Dragon Ball Z. I still love it to this day. So I'm still working through that, man. That's a tough loss. But anyway, have an awesome rest of your day. Remember, everything truly does start with you. Peace out, man.
City again, bitch.